You're watching the SCAC Player of the Week interviews. It's week 4 of the 2021 fall season, and today we're joined by the SCAC Men's Soccer Defensive Player of the Week, sophomore defender Reagan Fortner of the Southwestern University Pirates. And Reagan, congratulations and thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
Reagan, you and the rest of your Pirate teammates now 5-1-2 on the season, unbeaten in 6 straight, most recently coming off an impressive 2-0 win over Centenary and a 0-0 draw against St. Thomas this past weekend. Just your overall thoughts as we get prepared for the conference portion of the schedule to get going. What are a couple of things that this team has really started to focus on and develop that you can count on game in and game out that you know that's going to be a part of this group?
Game in and game out, one thing that I can always count on coming from the Southwestern men's soccer team as a whole is definitely the effort from not only every person on the field, but every person on the bench. There's a huge depth in our team, and so if the starters aren't working hard, then they will get taken off very quickly and get replaced by someone that is just as talented, if not more talented than them. And so one thing that I think keeps us on our toes is the effort that we bring in and day out to try to shut the other teams down, but to also keep us on the field.
Reagan, individually, you've been a huge part of the success that this defense has put forward through this opening part of the season. This past weekend, allowing less than 10 shots a game, just 4 shots on target, as you've added to this shutout streak that now stretches out to 4 games, not having allowed a goal, going all the way back to September 10th this year. How have you grown into this season as one of the key defenders with this group? How much confidence are you playing with, and what has this defense been doing well that's really limited opponents in that attacking third?
Um, I think our defense carries a lot of confidence. As a back three, we're not afraid to go against any team, no matter what. We're gonna go out there and play with 110% effort, no matter who the opponent is. And so that's one thing that keeps us as a back three, I think, going all the time, is that we carry around a big set of confidence on our shoulders. And there is a difference between confidence and arrogance, but I do think that we have that fine line pretty separated, and without the confidence as a defender, it's also very difficult to defend against the great forwards, and so yeah, I really appreciate that our defenders play the way that they play. And definitely coming into the season was a little rough for me. I didn't have as much confidence. I'm coming off of an injury right now, and so I hadn't been playing a lot in the summer. And so the beginning was a little rough, but coming into it, having the team put 110% effort every practice, every game, every half, and then having the two defenders right next to me, just kind of being there to support through thick and thin, definitely adds to the confidence. And as the season goes on, I think we continue to get better and better every game.
Reagan, I think as you watch your group play, one of the things that stands out to me is very disciplined and very structured team. How much of that, how much is that a part of the intensity that Coach Norman brings day in and day out to this group? Well, what do you enjoy most about playing for head coach Dustin Norman?
Yeah, I really enjoy playing under Coach Norman. He is a tough guy. He's a very intense guy, but every single thing that he does, there's a thought behind it. There's a thought behind it, but there's also a good meaning behind it. So like a lot of the times people will think that Norman is getting onto us just to get onto us, but it's really to help us grow as a team, help us come together and build the relationships that we want with each other, so then we can continue winning. And so I think a lot of the structure that our team has definitely comes from Norman being very hard on us, very difficult, very hard-headed sometimes. But I think that ultimately leads to us being better, more successful players every day. And so I do credit Mr. Dustin Norman very much.
Reagan, as I mentioned, now in your sophomore season, a year ago, obviously things looked a little bit different, the shortened spring season, but you got a lot of action and a lot of experience in your freshman year. You started 7 of the team's 8 games. Despite kind of all the hurdles and the obstacles that we had to overcome to get that season in. How much did you benefit from having that experience? What did you learn over the course of last season that helped you going into your sophomore campaign?
I learned a lot, man. I really did. Playing college soccer is much different than what you would imagine. You know, the speed of it is insane, and every player wants to play, and so you have to give it all every single game. And so that really opened up my eyes to the fact that there's not going to be any easy games in any type of college scenario that you will ever play. And so every single game you got to come focused, mentally prepared for a battle, a tough battle, no matter who the team is. And I think last year that really helped me because we had some close games with some teams that we kind of undermined and didn't think that they were going to be able to compete with us because we had a couple wins under our belt, and we were rudely awakened to the fact that every single team that we go against is going to be very talented. And so last year definitely benefited me in understanding that do not take any team lightly, because if you do, then they will come back and bite you.
Finally, Reagan, looking ahead to this weekend, the start of SCAC play, a big challenge for you and your teammates on the road at Colorado College. What are your expectations heading into this fixture this weekend? What will be key for this team just to continue to build off of the success you've had at the start of the non-conference season?
Yeah, I have no less expectations than a win. Um, we will we will put every single ounce of effort that we have as a collective group of very talented individuals to come back with the win this weekend, and I'm very excited for it.
Native of Houston, Texas, and this week's SCAC Men's Soccer Defensive Player of the Week for Week 4 of the 2021 season, sophomore defender Reagan Fortner of the Southwestern University Pirates. Reagan, again, congratulations on your honor and best of luck as you continue to move forward throughout your sophomore season.
All right, thank you very much, man.